Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. Just observing the nightlife here at the Kerbal Space Center. The detail of the little lights and all these windows in the Science Center is quite nice. Even the little, like, lights on the side of that tank there. Quite good. They put a lot of work into that. I like it. So after our last mission where we orbited within 600 meters of the moon, Jebediah decided he wanted to do it again. The engineer that drew the short straw to tell him that we could not go back to the moon at this time because we don't have any more science to do there, suddenly had the brilliant idea, shortly after he drew the short straw, that we should go to Minmus. And he quickly told Jebediah we needed him for that. So to fast forward a little bit through the launch, which you've already seen twice, or more than twice I think now, I don't know how many times. How many times did we crash that last time? Who knows? But to fast forward through that, I've already gotten up into orbit and am somewhat ready to go to Minmus, which is here. It's a little bit more difficult to get to because it's angled. So what we can do is set it as a target, and I think we're coming this way. Yeah. So we will try burning here, I think. No. Okay, we'll try burning at the descending node. Ooh, too far. Much too far. Let's close that. Looks like we might be a little bit off. Can't get any closer. We may not be able to without aligning our orbits, and I was hoping I could avoid doing that. I bet if I just go really fast, difficult to do that without flying off into the space. Very difficult to do that without flying off into space. Just trying to adjust it so that I hit it on the other side. So what if we do it over here? Well, we can hit Minmus, or hit the moon. Don't really want to. Not really much luck on this side either. So I think we're going to have to align our orbits, unfortunately. Bit of a waste of fuel. Let's see, this is the sending node. I think I might have clicked the wrong thing. Come on. Up we go. That's probably close enough. And then we'll try it after that burn. 266. Eek. Let's see, how much delta V do we have? Not that much. That's going to be cutting it a bit close. Granted, we still have about a third to spare, but still, I like to have a pretty significant safety margin for getting Jebediah home. I do not want to be haunted. This is actually... there. Okay, let's speed this up. I might could just orbit this a few times until I could get in the right orbit, because I'm not in a perfectly circular orbit. I probably could do that, but I don't think I'm going to make... I don't think I have the patience for that right about now, and I have missed my burn. So I have to hurry and do that. Just going to get rid of this stage. There we go. We should be right about there now. We'll see where we are. I guess that's good enough. We'll see if we can hit it now. Go for the ascending node. Ooh. Okay, we are still... That is way off. If we go here... Or actually, if we just go around in a circle, I guess we can find out where we can hit it. Come on. It looks like we had something. Well, that would speed us up into something. Too bad. We might be able to position. Do something. Okay, there we go. And actually that would get us almost into coming back as well. That would be a good thing. How close do we get though? Not good enough. Can I click on that so that it will keep? Ooh, wrong way. Two. Ooh, again. It's like 2 is as close as I'm going to get. Now there's 8. Can probably adjust this with... Well, I don't have RCS thrusters, do I? Click on... Click on it. There we go. I cannot apparently get closer than 80 something. What if I got it to 80, which I can't seem to do again. Okay, just stay there. And that's the ascending node, so if I burnt down and then back. No, that doesn't seem to help. That doesn't help either. That does help. A little bit. Up to there. I guess I can probably adjust it once we get closer. We'll see how that goes. We should still be okay, I think. A minute and change for burning. Almost the same as it is to get to the moon. Almost. So make sure that our thing is set right. time run down. And we can start burning now. Okay. Still no change in our thing. We're gonna have to be really close to getting this. Especially if we want that moon encounter. Halfway there. Still no change or no big change. Relatively big change. Come on, come on. Don't want to miss your window. We don't want to run out of fuel. And getting there. Ooh. Okay, I think we may have missed our encounter. Can't actually tell. Closest approach, target position at closest approach. So if we burn, no, okay, that separates. We need to burn back a tiny bit. And 165, 500, 128. That's probably where we're going to leave it for now. And if we come here, what happens if we adjust it here? 132, 33. Not a whole lot. Let's see, can I focus on, let's try focusing on that. Because I cannot really see anything. Unset target, nope, that's not going to work. Just get rid of that. Click on that. Then maybe if we burn here, something happens. Still cannot read it. That's 500 though. That is, I have no idea. Let me fiddle with this and I'll be right back. And we're back. A half meter of a second burn, mostly towards our normal vector, put us within 15 kilometers of minmus. And we still have another 532 delta V left. So let's speed this up a little bit. 3 days. Don't want to go too fast because you can easily bypass your marker. Wish there was a way to make it auto stop warping on reaching that. Okay, so now then it is time for our first round of science. Material study, groove report, mystery goo, material study. Did we not hotkey those two? But I didn't. And then we will EVA. Do an EVA report. Quite a lot of science to be had. Okay. Now then we just need to wait until we get closer. It's actually a pretty good orbit if I wanted to land. That's tempting to do, but I don't have any real landing sensors. I will after I land this mission though. So maybe I should have gone elsewhere first, but whatever. We will have lots more to do. Okay, I think we're probably... Wait, no, that's 90. Not 9? Okay. How long do we have? There's a timer there. 4 minutes. Okay, there we go. Now then we will run science. Keep. Bunch of temperature scans, and let's get material bay observations. View data. Okay, good. We've gotten both of those. We got the crew report, yes. And quickly get an EVA before we get too far away. Oh, over the slopes, okay. So this one also has biomes. What does a crew report say? The lake beds seem relatively flat. Yeah, we probably could land there. Wanted to make sure that I got the data out and put it back in. Think everything is set for our return trip now. Let's see if we can hit that moon thing. Wait until I get actually out of the minmus sphere of influence. There we go. So if I set the target, then we are going 6 days. 1 day we're going that way, okay. Yeah. So tweaking this. Nothing that way. Oh yeah, we turned it because, yeah, so we aren't going to come anywhere near the moon. What am I thinking about? We're completely complete. Just have to do it this way. Unset target. 45. That's obviously close enough. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll hit up that node and then we can be back. Another win for Jebediah. And more science for us. I think there's one more thing we can use this rocket for. But first we're going to want to see what we can unlock. That's it. We don't really need to be too exact for this, given the orbital period is like 6-7 days. The bigger your orbit, the less exact you need to be. Unless you're trying to hit something really tiny in the orbit. The thing is, we're just trying to shrink our orbit. Not a big deal. Okay, then we can speed this up. We won't go completely sped up, or we'll slow down once we get close, because I have actually zoomed past when going at the max warp, but it will auto decrease our warp now. Apparently we're already in the atmosphere. Okay. So, I think I will keep this on for... Actually, yeah, we'll get rid of it. It'll add more drag, but I think we'll be better with the drag like this. And we can turn on this to see what our terminal velocity is. I saw that while I was looking through the flight data. Yeah, there it is. So 7,000. Wow, we are actually coming in pretty fast. I hope we slow down fast enough. How much power do we have? Plenty. Terminal velocity, we are actually exceeding the terminal velocity, or are we? Yeah, we're way over terminal velocity. So just wanted to show you that in case you were also looking for it. Because I've actually saw a lot of posts on the forums when I was trying to figure it out. This used to be a lot louder. I don't know what I did to the sounds. Settings, spacecraft. Well, that's probably what I did to the sounds. And I am back. It would appear that the game had crashed. And I had to replay the last little bit. The autosave did keep me from having to play everything. But just from the minmus escape to re-entry part, I wanted to try to get over to the poles, but I guess that's not going to happen. And we are back re-entering, but this time I got slowed down by the moon, so we are going much, much slower. Though still pretty good clip. And let's see how long we can stay. Head on into the wind. Slow us down as much as possible. Actually, I probably want that to kind of lift us so that we're not pulling ourselves into the ground faster than I need to be. So what does it say? Does it tell us when we're going to hit? 50 seconds, 51 seconds. So we are kind of lifting ourselves. Now we're not. We're going to crash at 400 and something meters, so it's still on land. I have no idea where we are. Now we're going back down again. And I'm going to get rid of that section now, which also slowed us down. Now we're in the supersonic portion of today's episode. I cannot adjust anything at this point. We are slowing down nicely. And of course, flying, it looks like we're over the grasslands. Looks like we're going to get a sunrise, maybe? Though we're probably going to fall below it before it happens. I think now would be a good time for parachutes. Yeah, that's going to slow us down nicely. So we should recover all that nice science. And I believe there's probably one more thing we can do with this rocket design, though I'll end up looking at the other research stuff first. So let's just get down quickly. So this is going to pop open at about 1100. Guess I don't want to speed up too much, it might not slow me down properly. Where is our that thing? We do have a lot of torque available. Okay, we are going to hit in 8 seconds. 6, 4, 3, 2, okay, that's a really long 2 seconds. There we go. I'll take a crew report, which we already have. We will see if we can't hop out. Actually, let's see if we can't roll this first. There we go. Trying not to break anything off. EVA report, I'm pretty sure I already have this. Yep. Another EVA and surface sample. Did I get the surface sample? Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. There's a flag. I don't think a spaceship was entirely necessary. No, probably not. Though we did go to the moon too, so it wasn't all. Take down. There we go. Now then maybe I can get in here. Excellent. Lots of science, I hope. I'm hoping for 300 to 400. 500? Holy crap! Holy crap. That is a lot of science. Just for that little flyby? It's only like 3 experiments? Wow. Shocking. Let's spend it all. Okay, so we're definitely going to take this for more science. We might should consider taking that, because these give you so much science. I mean, tons. However, if we do that, which is actually not that far off, info drive. Okay, that's weird. Some sensor packages. A science laboratory. More sensory stuff. Inline refinery. Liquid chromatograph. A refinery. Is there a gas spec here too? Liquid and gas spec. So yeah, that would be... I mean, we only need 50 more science, and I imagine I can pick that up just like right now. However, that would mean that I would have to do 50 more science. And I want to land on minmus soon. I might exhaust all of my science options. Let's see. One thing at a time. Let's see what we have so far. So we can load our last ship and plop down some more stuff on it. So the gamma ray, I have no idea what this does because this is a new thing. We'll put 2 to start out with. Let's put them above that. Actually 4 since in case we need 2 for each. These we're only going to do actually put them right here so that we can actually take the data back inside. And I think that's everything we have now. No, we have a magnetometer thingy. And I'm not sure how many of these I need. So we'll start out again with 2. Or 4, I mean. These can only be used from space though. So now we have we are covered with science. It is all over us. Oh, we have this IR telescope too. Which I'm not even sure if we can do anything with that. I certainly wouldn't know how to attach it. Because, yeah, that doesn't seem to want to attach to the side of anything. Can we actually do that? Doesn't really tell me. Let's see if we can come up with some way to attach that. Because this is not going to be at all aerodynamically stable, but I don't think I'm going to launch off until I figure out if we need this or not. There we go. Now we have 2 telescope thingies. Yeah, that's going to just rip right off, I'm pretty sure. If I try to launch. And I forgot to action group everything too. These may only work from space though. Okay. Shielded. Performance, helium coolant. I don't know what that means. So can you not do anything from this altitude? Not quite sure what that does either. Is that like a scanning thing? Gamma ray stuff? I was hoping there would be science involved. But it does not appear so. Appears that this is going to be the only new science that we get. Collect. Record seismic data. Okay. So that's new. Okay, turn on that. Record seismic data. Interesting. What if this is just a thought? Okay, let's recover this vessel. I have no idea what to do with the lens things other than take them out way farther than I'm able to reach right now. 5500 AU, that is just way too far. I forgot to look at how much science I got. Okay, so I forgot to do the magnetometer thing too, but we can strip off a few things. And we will launch again. The accelerometer can only be used while you're on the surface, so it's It does give quite a lot of science for that, but you do need to be landed. These, how many of these do I need? Log. Activate. Stop wobbling, please. Okay, so they can't be done in the atmosphere, probably. And is that the only thing I needed to do? Impact data. I wonder how the impact data would... I wonder how much science we get from that. Let's revert to flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. And see how much science we actually got out of that. We have enough to get the next tier of sciencey stuff. I should actually read what the mass spec and gas spec do before I buy them. Did I not get any science, or did I click the wrong button, or what? Huh, I'm confused. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on. And we're back. I did manage to find out what was going on with those. Apparently one of the mods changed how they function. Where's the other one of these? No, there's another one somewhere. Here it is. So I changed them back to the vanilla behavior. And now that we're in space, keep this data. Apparently we're going to need 2 of these as well. Keep this data. And let's see, can we actually take that data, or do I need to change that too? EVA. Let go. Quickly before we plummet. Can we interact with them at all? Maybe I need to shrink it before I can interact with it. Deactivate. And deactivate. There we go. No, I still cannot seem to take the data from it, so I'll have to change that off camera. They're not right now. Let's see. Ooh. Don't fly away. Grab. Okay. Now then, you don't need to be up. I did a little, to get the data, a little suborbital hop. We're planning on coming down in the poles, if we can. That, combined with the magnetometer, should give me enough science to get the next tech that I want. Just going to slow ourselves down a bit. Just to make sure we actually come down where we want to. Altitude, what is our altitude? and I will be back once we've landed and all that stuff. Now, with that return, we now have 585, which we can research this to give us several new science things. And apparently, there's some stuff way out here, but that's really expensive, so we won't be taking that anytime soon. This is I think the end of the vanilla tree right here. Vanilla tech tree. Some more satellite stuff. Okay. So what I'm going to do off camera is take this and maybe that and some other stuff and do science at all the places that we've already done science at. And next time, when we come back, we should have a large amount of science to spend, as well as just start working on some other things in preparation for landing on Minmus. So like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.